Okie dokie. So it's the 1st of April. It's been a while since an update, so this will probably be tacked on the end of all the update. Biggest thing we've been fighting against is aphids. I'll show you how bad they are by lifting a random leaf, and it's covered in those black dots. And that is pretty much infesting the entire place. We're getting some good zucchini crop, even though minor aphid effect on the zucchini. But if I look down, there's actually none on that one right now. None on this one right now? Wow, okay. Normally I have 2 or 3 every day. There's one mongoloid, huge one over here. Oh look, this is good. We have lady beetles. So hopefully they start catching up with the with them. But you can see that zucchini in there. I've got to get him out. I need a knife to get him out though. So yeah, doing pretty well. Zucchinis, I love growing zucchinis. They're just easy to look after. Right, so here we have spaghetti squash. Although I think that's one of the pumpkin vines growing over from the Portomarin pumpkins. Spaghetti squash are doing quite well. We're gonna do a bit of spray on the just with the soap and oil mixture today. Watermelon's doing well. There are some actual watermelons growing. Don't know if they're around this. This is the sugar babies. I don't know if I have any sugar baby melons on the way just yet. Lots of flies, interestingly enough. I wonder if they're eating the aphids. Probably not. I'll see if I can show you a spaghetti squash. Whoop. Probably see in there. Can you see? In there? Pretty much center frame now. There's spaghetti squash growing. But they've got heaps more I can show. Yeah, rock melon getting smashed. We have one melon forming, which is in there. Yeah, they're getting absolutely smashed. The something granite ones, I think they're called, are getting absolutely beaten to death. They're probably going to lose the plants, actually. They're so bad. Cream Saskatchewan, we actually have a decent sized melon. Like, this thing is bigger than shot put. Yeah, that's my finger by comparison. So they're only supposed to get to about 1/2 foot in diameter. So it's probably its normal size. We've got lots of little ones growing on it as well. So I'm really looking for, we're going to get one. If I get one melon, I'm happy. These beds are starting to get filled. So we have 5 types of garlic. So I'm going to put them down. There's 2 rows, 3 rows, 2.5 rows, and 2 rows of garlic. Just some flowers here. I had some spare from that 1/2 row. Leeks, I think they're Mammoth Blanche or something like that they're called. Cauliflower, Sicilian Purple, and then the Wombok cabbages at the end. They've been absolutely smashed by these the cabbage butterflies, absolutely smashing me. Still getting figs. They are slowing down, but not a lot. The animals are getting quite a lot of them because they're starting to find ways into the netting. I haven't looked at the graph, so this will be a good surprise. It's doing pretty well. It's genuinely an actual graft going on. I was quite surprised. Cool. I need to cut off the rest of this material and kind of let it focus its energy into that. Pretty happy with that. I might actually pull that off. Alright, graft, you're on your own. No more shielding from the light. And just let it grow. Pepino's doing well. It's got 2 fruit on it, and they're getting really big, like way bigger than I thought they were supposed to get. But they're still quite hard, so I don't think they're ready. Plum tree, nothing to say. That's the rest of the compost pile. Remember to keep focusing. Tamarillo is doing quite well. It's loving life. Even the peach is showing up. Orange has started some new growth. This orange doesn't seem to be growing that much. It's happy, like it's just not growing out of control. Lime, nice and happy. Chili bush, it's got more chilies than I can do with. They are really hot chilies, like too hot. Mandarin is really starting to actually put some growth out. I'm going to keep pulling the actual fruit and any fruit that form, I'm going to stop them. because I want the tree to keep growing. Feijoa's doing quite well. It's actually got a couple little what look like flower buds forming. Spaghetti squash here. Lots of beets forming. So they're looking pretty schmick. So they're going to be quite nice. All the beetroot up there. These spaghetti squash though, look at them. These ones are a success story. Boom! And a couple of big ones around here, actually there's 3 massive ones just here. Boom! So I think with all the cucurbits, with all the big ones, not the zucchini but all the other big ones, I'm going to plant them at the edge of things and let them grow out. I think that's the goer. Because they seem to enjoy it more. These ones don't really have an aphid problem. Oh no, they do. They didn't, so the aphids are spreading. So I'm hoping the cold weather slows them down. We've had a couple of cold snaps. Beans, doing quite well on beans, you know. I can't pick them as fast as I'm growing them. I just put an entire packet into the ground. They're super crunchy. There's Lauren doing hard work. There she is. While I film and eat beans. Because I'm the best. Corn's doing really well. These tassels are starting to form. On pretty much all of them. They're probably about 5 feet tall. Spaghetti squash still doing really well. These just plant on the edge of this patch. I'm just letting them grow out, which is working really well for me. Here, this thing here, I'm pretty sure that is a cob of corn forming. And this is actually a really good example here of them actually forming. They grow so fast. Once they really get going, once they get about 10 inches tall, they just explode really well. So yeah, that's the vegetable garden. Herbs, the dill has died back. I've potted out my 2 new trees. So these are a bit special. That's a champagne fruit on the right, or a babaco, B-A-B-A-C-O. And then that is a golden fruit of the Andes. Really pretty leaves. Like, they're quite purple when they're young. All the turmeric's doing well. I really need to weed this bed out. I don't know if any of those, I did plant some rhubarb here. I don't know if it's going to take. We'll see. We'll see. Might take, might not. The lettuce has got knocked over in the storm. They're all gone to seed anyway, so I'm going to pull them out. The pineapple sage has done something quite pretty. It's made these really lovely red flowers, which you got told about. It's huge. I'm going to have to cut it back after it finishes flowering. I mean, they're really quite pretty. And then we spent today, so today's Sunday, did most of the other work yesterday. And then today, Lauren's still digging. Oh, I'm going to have to probably restart and do a quick cut. And then along here we have tulips planted. And then here we have daffodils, the bird and bee attracting flowers. And then down the front we have bluebells, some succulents. If my mother's wondering where Lauren put the plants that she bought her, that one there. And that one there. So bluebells all on the right here, bluebells all on the left there as well. And then we will cut back the old rose bushes and old succulents. Yeah, that's pretty much it.